Hey you guys, what's up? This is Riley. If you don't know, I am an eBay seller. And this is my top five categories on eBay for the month of February. I sell items on eBay and I follow tech and sports school of thought of buying items with good brand recognition and good sell-through instead of relying solely on keywords and aesthetic specifics. But I use trends and aesthetics to further research new brands, care less about product velocity and more about their total sell-through rate. And then without further ado, here are my stats for February. I'll show you screen real quick. I'm in it now already. I guess it doesn't really matter. Let me go back. Sweet. So this is my sales for February. My top five categories. This is what were men's jeans, women's jeans, men's jackets, men's activewear pants, women's jackets, and other. In men's jeans, I had $233 in sale. Women's jeans, 218. Men's jackets, 199. Men's activewear pants, 114. Women's jackets, 103. And the other category was 619. So this other category is a little bit smaller than January's, not by much. It's still kind of ballpark, almost like half. Um, we see the addition of activewear pants. This is kind of what I've noticed with like my research of my past year. Um, you start seeing it's kind of like it feels like more of like a pre-summer sort of thing. Um, in the summer transitional period, which is like spring and then like fall before we get into jackets, I hit like there's like activewear that was selling well. I was selling women's bras. Um, I was selling, and then summer it starts leading into like t-shirts and stuff. I don't really sell shorts because they don't really sell for that much, but like hiking pants and I guess like hiking shorts kind of end up in like spring, fall, summer, whatever. But yeah, so you're starting to see activewear pants. It's just like kind of a lead up into summer a little bit. I ha really haven't been picking up much activewear pants now, so that'll probably taper off and be replaced with something else, I would imagine. Um, where are we at? So for this month, my highest profit sale, let me go back. For this month, my highest profit sale was a pair of women's Free People pants. Let me get into it. Sweet. So, yeah, so it was women's Free People pants. The wide leg, loose 90s was really in. This was definitely an aesthetic pickup, but I was kind of like experimenting with that more last year and trying to like be constantly researching and finding which aesthetics uh were like hitting. Um like please excuse the cat. Yeah, what aesthetics were hitting. Um Like skate is always a big one, and then workwear is a big one. And I was kind of toying with in the research doing some smaller keywords and smaller aesthetics. Um, and seeing what hits in those categories. I think these have a lot going for them being like these wide leg, kind of like almost bell bottomy pants. Um, I use the aesthetic Art Ho for these. But yeah, I'm starting to stay like get away more for aesthetic from just buying based off of aesthetics. Um, I think like skate and like gorpcore are still like keywords that I use, but I'm not really like hunting for things and buying things based off of the aesthetics alone anymore. I was playing with that more last year. So, there we go. So, yeah. So I bought those for $5 and they sold for 52.19 and my total profit on those were 31.94. My top two brands for February this year were Levi's that I sold 3 pairs of and the North Face. I sold pants and jackets, I believe. Yeah, I mean, it's not like it was only a couple per each of these brands. Sales were kind of like all over the place over across like many different brands. But seeing the North Face pop up is kind of interesting because it's starting to reiterate what I was saying about getting into like camp and like camping stuff and outdoor wear and that kind of thing. So this month I was still listing about like one item a day. I didn't even calculate how much I grew. Let me do it right now. So I was at 1486. 1486 divided by 953.83. 1486. Oh, hold on. Let's see. Let me see if it'll just tell me. Yeah, so it says I grew like 55.9%. So there you have it. Um those are my stats for February. I kind of threw these videos in back to back, so like I didn't really have much time to gather feedback from you guys at all on like what else I should add. I'm gonna probably bust out Marches too real quick within like the next couple days as well. Um But yeah, so moving forward though, I guess like after Q1, um, what other questions do you want me to answer sort of moving on doing this series? But I don't know. This is gonna be interesting. I'm excited to see where this leads. Thank you guys for checking it out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.